Hello, this is Sarah Braasch. Welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to tell everyone that tomorrow, Wednesday, December 2nd at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the United States, I'm going to be live tweeting the Belonging at Yale Anti-Racism Speaker Series conversation with Dr. Ibram X Kendi, the author of How to Be an Anti-Racist. So now, of course, as I've already tweeted and I already made a YouTube video about this, Dr. Ibram X Kendi is, and this is for John McWhorter, he is stupid, he is a racist, he is a black supremacist, and I've already made a video about that. But he is being paid an obscene sum of money by the Yale administration to participate in their Belonging at Yale initiative, which should be called the Get Sarah Braasch Killed for Money and to Cover Up Our Gross Malfeasance initiative, and the Yale administration's covering up their complicity in the Living or Napping While Black hate crime hoax at Yale initiative. So the entire website for Yale's Belonging at Yale initiative is all about me, and I'm going to do another video for Matt Taibbi and Connor Friedersdorf about where Belonging at Yale comes from, because they claim not to know about where that comes from. But anyway, so yes, I submitted a question to Heather Calabrese, who is the Yale Director of Events for the Belonging at Yale initiative within the office of the Vice President of Student Life at Yale, Kimberly Goff-Cruz, who is fully complicit in the Living or Napping While Black hate crime hoax at Yale. She is a lying bigot and a fraud, and so this is within her office. She leads the Belonging at Yale initiative, the Get Sarah Braasch Killed for Money initiative, and to cover up Yale's gross malfeasance. And so she has invited and is paying an obscene sum of money to Dr. Ibram X Kendi, who is the quintessential woke intersectional feminist, critical race theorist. He is a black supremacist. He is egregiously racist, an egregious anti-white racist, and he is very, very stupid. And you have to be stupid not to understand how deadly dangerous, the undermining of the constitutional principles of due process and equal protection, the undermining of the Federal Civil Rights Act, combined with woke intersectional feminism and critical race theory, that is deadly dangerous, okay? That is destroying our democracy. It's destroying our democratic institutions. And the woke tyranny that is taking place on college campuses is driving people to suicide. It drove that University of North Carolina Wilmington professor to suicide. It nearly drove me to suicide. I had to flee Yale's campus for my life while I was being taunted by a mob of Yale students. So anyway, because a foundational premise of critical race theory and woke intersectional feminism is that if a person of color, and in particular a black person, says that a white person is racist, then that is the sentence, the verdict, the condemnation in the accusation, no questions asked, no due process. Any claim for due process is considered not only evidence of one's racism and guilt of being a white supremacist, but it is racism. It is considered racism itself. So this is disgusting bigotry and stupidity, and I am the proof that woke intersectional feminism and critical race theory is utter bigotry and stupidity, which is why I'm constantly being attacked by woke intersectional feminists and critical race theorists, and So I have submitted a question to Heather Calabrese, the director of events in Kimberly Goff Crew's office within the Belonging at Yale initiative, and I'm asking to please ask Dr. Kendi how he feels about being paid an obscene sum of money to participate in the Belonging at Yale initiative, which should rightly be called the Get Sarah Braasch Killed for Money and to Cover Up Our Gross Malfeasance initiative. That's what it should be called. And so I want to ask him how he feels about being paid an obscene sum of money to participate in that, to perpetuate the Living or Napping While Black hate crime hoax at Yale, to endanger the life of a well-documented and lifelong human and civil rights activist and licensed attorney who was an entirely innocent anti-racism Yale grad student. How does that feel? I'm asking that question, and I'm going to live tweet that conversation. If you happen to be a journalist who is also a Yale alum, it would be fantastic if you could sign up. I posted the information on my Twitter feed. It would be fantastic if you could sign up and cover the conversation with Dr. Kendi. I doubt very much that they will actually ask him my question. And I also doubt that the people who are listening in will be allowed to speak. But I'm going to try, I'm going to be present, and I'm going to live tweet the entire conversation. It's 1 hour from 5 to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the United States. You do have to be a Yale affiliate of one sort or another to participate, to register and to get a link and to be able to listen in. But I will be live tweeting the conversation. I have submitted that question for Dr. Kendi. I would very much like a response from him about how he can have the temerity to participate in this. I almost died. My lifelong human and civil rights careers were destroyed. And I want an answer. How can you participate in this? For money. For money. They are trying to drive me to suicide, and you are participating in that. And you are evil. The Yale administration is evil. Kimberly Goff Cruz, the VP of Student Life, is evil. Yale President Peter Salovey is evil. And Dr. Ibram X Kendi is evil for participating in this and helping the Yale administration try to drive me to suicide, try to incite my murder, try to destroy my life, try to destroy my human and civil rights career, academic and legal careers. This is evil. It is straight up evil. And I want an answer. How do you sleep at night? How do you look yourself in the mirror in the morning? How can you do this? For money, no less. How can you do this? And that's what I want to know. Okay, thank you so much for listening to me. I don't want this video to get too long. I will have my link to Randazza Legal Group, my attorneys, below. And please put Sarah Braasch in the reference line. And I will have my PayPal me and GoFundMe links below. Please donate to my legal fund so that I can sue the Yale administration, so that I can restore due process and equal protection at Yale and on college campuses across the U.S., and so that we can stop the moral outrage industry and the fake news press so they can't get one more innocent life killed. We will destroy one more innocent person. And thank you so much. I love you all so much for all of your support. Okay, I'll talk to you later.